Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Mayanka Sessions and this is Mayanka here. In today's video, we are going to see how I have stitched a blouse with some random measurements, which turned out quite well. We are going to see how I have processed it and what's the finished product looks like. Okay, please don't expect too much because you'll see. Okay, so let's start, shall we? Okay, so we are taking the lining cloth. I marked some rough edges, but it wasn't good. So I am taking a blouse which fit perfectly. So I'm taking it to take the measurement and see if it has come correctly. And as you can see, I am marking it very tediously and cutting it. This is the back part which we are cutting. After this, we'll be checking if it has come correctly or not because it has been like 3 years that I have stitched a blouse. So I wasn't confident in making this, but still I tried and my mom was like, try unless you try you won't know. And so I took this kind of challenging or adventurous work. Okay, whatever would you like to call it. I've taken it. She but the funny part is when she saw it, she laughed. Okay, and she complained that why does it look so bad? I'm like, I already told you that if it comes bad, you shouldn't say or complain about that. After finishing it, what are you saying? I can't believe her. God. After marking it with the back pattern, okay, we are we are marking, taking the mark of the front one and marking it as there are panels in the front part, okay, below the bust area. We are marking it because we'll be cutting it separately. And as you can see, we are cutting it. And voila. See, it fitted perfectly. Okay. It was loose a bit at the shoulder, which I corrected it later. Okay. The front part was too deep. Okay. Like literally too deep. So, which is like for normal girls, they might wear it. Okay. But to me, it is a little too deep. But as we are wearing a sari, I don't think there will be any difference. So we can wear the blouse. So it is not that much bad. Okay, because the fit is correct. If the fit was not correct, then I would have been mad at myself. And I'm kind of proud that okay, I haven't done that much. Like it's not too bad, which I expected to be. Okay. Now I have marked the hand area. I first marked it, but it wasn't that much. The cloth was too little, so I marked it at another side where I'll be needing the required length. Okay, after that, I cutted it. After cutting it, we are going to mark a bit inner from one side because we'll be needing that. Okay, because the inner part, like for example, there is front and back part for the hands, right? So the front part, because we'll be attaching it one side at the back and one side at the front, has to be a little bit deeper. Okay, that is how I was taught. So that's why we are cutting that small little area, and this is how it looks after cutting. I think it looks bad. The one looks bad, I guess. But it didn't look that bad. And this is the cloth, blouse material, which I'm going to work in this video. I am putting the lining cloth on top of it, okay, and marking the areas which needs to be marked and cut later. First, I'll be marking all the required pieces, and after that, I'll be cutting it. Okay. And after cutting all the marked pieces for the main blouse, this is the last piece which we are cutting. After this, we are going to move on to the process of making the blouse. And these are the pieces which we cutted for both the main blouse for outer part as well as the inner part, which is the lining cloth. Okay. And now, this is how we are going to stitch. This is the panel under the sorry. This is the panel which this is the panels. These are the panels which will come under the bust area. Okay. So we are going to stitch it from sides so that we don't miss the lining cloth as well as the other cloth. Okay. And this is how we are going to cut it. And this is how we are going to stitch it. I don't know. Well, it was like a 2 hours, 2 or 2.5 hour long process. It took that much hour because I did it after so many years and because I spent a little time to measure the marking with my measurements, not with the actual cloth, which I did in the starting of this video. Okay, I wasn't sure if the markings with the measurement was right or not, so I took the cloth for the measurement to make sure that I don't mess it up because I knew if I mess it up, I wouldn't be happy with myself. Okay, but in the end, it wasn't too bad. So we'll see. And this is how we do, and this is how we stitch. Stitch for like 2 hours, and my neck is paining, baby. This is the back panel. We are going to stitch it around it. Okay, but I don't think I'll be stitching around it. And as it has the border, I'll not be stitching at the bottom area. Ha ha ha. Very good, right? Don't know what to say, don't know how to say. Just take it all. I'm nothing without your love. My heart is. Sorry, I don't know this song that much. This is the front part, okay, and I'm stitching the dots, three dots which comes at the front part, one from the shoulder side, one from the lower side, and one from the hook side, okay. And as you can see, for one side it came perfectly, for another side I had to like open the stitches, redo it again for like 2 to 3 times or 3 to 4 times, I don't know, okay, but I had to do it so that it looks good, so that it doesn't look that much awkward. Uh, as you can see, I'm redoing it again. Oh, it got loose. We are stitching again. Okay, after doing the dots and seeing if it fitted perfectly. Well, I don't know if it fitted perfectly or not because I didn't. Like, I just stitched it with my own institution that, okay, this much that is enough. This looks okay. It doesn't look that much bad. Like that, I went for another piece of cloth. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. La 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 la. As you can see, after finishing the dots, now I'm going to attach the panel with the front part. Okay, so I'm taking the panels which I stitched before, and now we are going to stitch it. Okay, first I'm arranging it so that I know that I am doing the right thing, not the incorrect thing, and attaching the correct part. Okay, so after making the adjustment and putting it properly, now we are going to start stitching it. Okay, After joining the panels, both the panels for each side of the front part, now we are going to attach the hook as well as the part where we'll be hooking it with. Okay, like for both the side. As you can see, it has been night, so we have put the lights on. Okay, and you don't, sorry, you can't imagine how many times the thread got loosed or it broke, like more than 20 times or 30 times. A number of times, I don't even remember it because I've cutted it. Okay, this itself is a very long video, so I didn't want it to cover that much. Okay, so as you can see, I'm attaching the rear parts for the front one, where I'll be attaching the hook, and the loops where I'll be inserting the hook so that it sits perfectly. Okay, and this is one more of the parts where I'm looping the thread inside the needle. Okay, now the front and back part has been ready, so we are going to stitch it together. Okay, this is the back part. I'm trying something which I don't remember. Okay, as this is the back part, I was trying to stitch it, but after that I left it like that because it was with the border, and we turn around and stitch it so that no loose ends are left, but there are no loose ends at the back part, so I think I just left it. Okay, and as you can see right now, I've been missing. Okay, as I told you, I left it. I'm joining the shoulders. Okay, after joining the shoulders, the shocking part is, you'll see. Just wait. Okay, I don't know where I went wrong, but there was something wrong because the front part was smaller or the back part was smaller, I don't know. And I did one mistake in the sleeves also. I cut I cutted the sleeves wrongly. Like for the front part, the cut should be much more deeper in the shoulder area, right? Which I told you while cutting the lining, they were wrong in that. Okay, I made mistake in that, so I had to like recut it again. Yes, I had. And I made a mistake in the lining sleeve as well, and there wasn't much material left. So I couldn't add the lining for the sleeves. Okay, and the thing is, I attached the sleeves wrongly for 2 to 3 times, which you can see in the video. Okay. Okay. So please don't mind me. Okay. Please pardon my inexperience in this. Okay. but I will improve. That is for sure. So I'm still a basic learner. Okay, mistake happens. We grow because of that, but I still have lots to learn and like lots to experience. So we'll see how it's going to be. Okay, so I had to redo the sleeves like so many times. Okay, because it was not once, twice, thrice, but like 4 to 5 times, I guess. I don't remember it. But as you can see in the video how I am struggling, you will have the idea. Okay, so this is how it is going right now. After n times of attempts, after finishing and joining the sleeves, we are stitching the sides of the blouse. Okay, and we'll be stitching it like 2 to 3 times because I have made the blouse. Sorry, when we make a blouse, we leave 1 inch or 1.5 inch. So when we get a bit fat or gain weight, we can remove the stitches and wear the blouse without any hitch. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm stitching 3 to 4 times on each side. Okay, so that we have that much inches left. Okay, and it's finished. This is how it looks from the front, and this is the back. And this is how it looks when I wear a sari. As I said, the neck was too deep from the front. Okay, as we are covering it with the sari in the front, it's not an issue, so we can wear it. But in the back, I guess it got a little crooked Right now only I'm seeing it. Like right now when yeah, see, it's crooked. Now only I see. But it's not bad. Okay. And we can learn from the mistake. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do put a like. If you want to say something, do put down in the comment. And if you want to see such videos, do subscribe and press the bell icon.